Hey, what is up guys? Today I'm going to be talking about something that I noticed in the first trailer for Shadows of Evil. Now when looking through the trailer I noticed that Nero was shooting a herd of zombies and he got a power up from it. We see the power up for a few seconds and then it cuts to another scene where he's reloading his gun just seconds after he killed them. The power up looked like it was a nuke. That's what I thought initially, however I looked through slowly and it kind of looks like there was actually an instant kill there before he got the nuke. Then if we go one frame after we can also see a new power up. Then one frame later we can see a nuke. Now this is really weird because throughout the trailer we can see a couple of power-ups. Two are instant kills and one is the one that I was just mentioning about. Now with the two instant kills they just remain a normal instant kill like we've seen in all of the CODs so far. However, the fact that we saw an instant kill going to a new power-up going to a nuke just seems a bit suspicious, and the fact that they cut it to a scene later where the nuke isn't actually there. However, the character Nero is stood in the same position as he was, and if I'm honest it looks like it was just a couple of seconds after. However, we actually see the power-up disappear, so it must have been maybe 10 seconds after, which seems a bit weird. So what this could mean is maybe power-ups last less time when they change what power-up they are. So a normal power-up will just last a normal time. However, if you're lucky enough to get a power-up which changes, maybe it lasts less time because you have a higher chance of getting something better. Now I think the fact that they made it go to a black scene and then go to the same scene as it was but maybe a few seconds later is just trying to show that they're trying to emphasize that there's something there, because the thing that's so weird is the fact that we see a changing power up, then it suddenly goes to a black screen and we see Nero reloading when all the zombies are dead and the power up's not there. So I'll be surprised if he got it because he's in the same location where he initially was just a couple of seconds before, and the fact that the power up's there could just be like what I said, you have less time to get something good, or it could have just been that they didn't want to show a new sort of feature where the power up changes, because then it'd be really obvious, because if we saw a power up changing very frequently in the scene it would make it obvious that it's there, and the fact that you have to go frame by frame just sort of shows that they did it on purpose and cut to a black screen where there was no power up there, just because if they cut to a screen where the power up was there and it was showing loads of different power ups, then we would know all of the new power ups if there are any, and we would also know that there's a new sort of rare type of power up, which is what I've been mentioning. I think the fact that we could only see the rare power up with a few frames, I think that just sort of sums up that Treyarch didn't want to reveal too much because they knew only a few people would actually find this. Now tell me what you guys think down below in the comment section. Tell me whether you think it's a new power up or it could just be a different angle from the nuke. Personally I think that every now and then you'll get a rare power up which will cycle through each and every power up, and I just think the fact that it cut to a black screen where we didn't see it either means that it lasts less time when you have a rare power up, or it could just be that they didn't want to show us that you have a new power up type where it flashes in between every single power up in the game, and obviously they don't want to reveal every single power up in the game if there are new ones. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Tell me what you guys think down below and I will see you in my next video.